Hi everybody, it's Jen, Pooora21. It is July 11th at 11:36 p.m. Today is my, week 3 post-op weigh-in. I am not very happy today with my results. I had a 1.6 pound gain. Not quite understanding that and why that happened. I'm a little PO'd. I have been writing everything down, counting my calories. I've been trying to stay at 1,000 calories or less. There was one or two days where I did go up to like 1,200 calories, but come on, people, it's still like it's beyond half of what I used to eat. Yesterday I started my first workout. I did 35 minutes. Now you have to remember I haven't worked out in years. I mean years. So I did 35 minutes fast pace on the treadmill. I did make it rain. I was sweating. Big mistake I made though is I did not eat nor drink anything at all before I worked out. So I started my day off with no fuel. And when I got off the treadmill, I was very dizzy. I did not feel well, and I felt nauseous, like I was going to throw up for about 2 hours. Not a good feeling. I did not like that at all. And then after that, I tried to cool down a little bit and relax a little bit, and then I went in the pool for about 4 hours with the kids. But it took me a good 2 hours before I felt better. And my mom was like, well, you wouldn't drive your car with no gas in it, so why would you try to work out without eating? I really should have had like a Chobani yogurt or a protein drink. I should have had something before I even thought about doing that. That was really stupid on my half. Today, again, I was ready. I had my workout clothes on. I had my iPod on, headphones around, ready to go work out. And my daughter was throwing a hissy fit tantrum, not being on well behavior, and my mom felt that she needed a nap, and my daughter was screaming she wanted to go back home. So I bring her back to my house to put her in for a nap, and obviously my husband's at work, and I'm over here, and my mom's at her house with my nephew. So, and the treadmill is at my mom's. So I really couldn't leave my daughter alone in my apartment while I went to go work out. By the time my daughter woke up, she wanted to eat. By the time she was done eating, my nephew wanted to go in the pool. So today kind of just was swimming in the pool kind of day, which we've really been swimming every single day, which is great. Because to me, you really don't realize that you're exercising, but you are. And I love my tan. Yes, I do. This is like the darkest I've been in years, and I love it. I'm feeling great. My husband says that I shouldn't go that crazy over my 1.6 pound gain because he said, first of all, the scale is like ridiculous. He says it's not even accurate all the time. And he said, you can't go by the scale. He said, you have to go by how you feel. And he's right. And I know a lot of you say that too. That's why I did take my measurements to begin with. Not that I measured myself again today, but I told my husband, I go, I'm not eating bread, I'm not eating pasta, I'm not eating rice, I'm not having junk food, chips, cookies. I'm eating like ridiculously low calorie meals. It's absurd what I'm eating. And I said to my husband, how is it possible I have a 1.6 gain? I said, it just doesn't make sense. And he goes, don't even go by the scale. And he's kind of right. I'm really not, because I've been kind of weighing myself like every day here or there. And like last night, I weighed myself and I was up 7 pounds. Then I got on the scale this morning and I was back down. And it was just like, what's going on? So whatever. Look, I'm not that disappointed in the 1.6 pound gain, because it could have been water. Because yesterday, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I tried to do the 64 ounces, which I landed up realizing that my math calculations were off, and I actually did reach the 64 ounces, so I was happy about that. So I'm really not that disappointed in the 1.6 gain. I mean, I also didn't get my fill yet, and I totally understand where everybody's coming from now with, you know, oh, I need a fill, I'm getting hungry, because I do see that. And Beth, by the time I'm 50, I am so happy you answered that question. For those of you who aren't friends with her, I will explain it to you now on why you don't get your first fill for X amount of weeks. Every doctor I see on here is different. My doctor, you wait 4 weeks for a fill. It's because your stomach, when you're overweight, has fat around your stomach. So when they put the band on your stomach, they're actually putting the band over your fat. So in those 4 weeks, between the time you get your band and your first fill, obviously your calorie intake is so low that you're losing weight, and the fat is shedding from underneath the band, which is making your band looser. So that's why you end up having like restriction in the beginning, and then you start getting hungrier as it gets closer to your first fill. So I'm noticing that I'm starting to get hungrier towards my first fill, and it's kind of like, all right, remember, don't go off track. And I really haven't been. I have treated myself once or twice too. Some of you know it as Yogurt City. Some of you know it as Orange Leaf. It's like a low-calorie yogurt place. You could get a little out of control with how many ounces are in the cup. You have to be careful. But that has been my treat twice now since my band surgery. I feel I am so strict with myself that, you know what, it is okay if I do that once or twice. What else? I have resisted many temptations since my banding. I have resisted the Ice Cream Man, Doritos, Oreos, Chips Ahoy's. What else has been in my face that I have avoided? Pasta. My daughter ate at my mom's the other night for pasta night, and me and my husband sat home and had barbecue. Basically, we put stuff on the grill and ate that, and we ate by ourselves, which I was perfectly okay with. That's fine. I'm really not missing the bread. I'm not missing pasta or anything like that, which is crazy, but I'm really not. I told my husband ever since I got banded and we've sort of changed the way we're eating, I said everything tastes completely different to me now, and it's so weird how certain things taste. I can't even explain how different everything tastes, but it's amazing. I had some pear in a salad the other day, and the pear just had this most amazing flavor that I've never tasted before, and it's just so weird how certain things taste so much better to you now. Anyway, what else do I want to say? I did buy Skinny Cow 100 calorie. I think it has 4 fiber and something else of a fudge bar, because I do feel, look, if I only hit 900 calories and it comes after dinner and I'm looking for something chocolatey, why can't I have a 100-calorie fudge bar? That's how I look at it. If I can fit it into my calories, why can't I have it? I don't want to sit here and completely deprive myself. Now, I will not have chips and include that in my calories, but something like a fudge bar, I will, or a little taste at Yogurt City, I will. That I'll do. What else? I'm feeling great. Everything is off my incisions. My incisions are healing great. Although, very oddly, I think my doctor uses internal stitches, and I have a little stitch that popped out of my incision, which is really weird, but whatever. It'll either end up falling off, or he'll snip it when I go. I'm not really concerned about it at all, because oddly enough, I actually think I had the same thing happen to me when I had my gallbladder surgery. Really weird. Also, it's so weird about the port being very close to the top of my skin. I do feel my port a lot. I don't know how many of yous out there feel yours, but I feel mine a lot all the time. It's weird because when I'm swimming, I don't feel it. Certain times when I'm laying down, I don't feel it, but when I'm standing up and walking around a lot, I start to notice it. Like tonight, I ran to Target quick, and the cart, sometimes I like to lean on the bar of the cart, like if I'm looking at something, and I was like, ooh, and it like pushed right in on my port. It was a little uncomfortable. So that was a little odd. What else? I'm feeling really good about myself. I feel like I have a lot more energy. I don't feel so, I mean, this morning I did. I was very tired, I will admit, this morning. But then again, as you all know, I'm a late owl. I stay up very late, and this morning my daughter woke up a little bit earlier, so I was a little on the side. I'm very excited. Tomorrow, me and my mom are having a day out, and we're going to Trader Joe's. I know a lot of you have been there, and you know what it is, but we're going to go to one that's closest to my house in Jersey. And then I will be hitting up a regular supermarket also to get some stuff I need. But I'm super excited to go to Trader Joe's because I've seen a lot of you guys' videos and things that you get there. Like these little frozen turkey meatballs and whatever else. So I'm really looking forward to getting all that stuff from Trader Joe's. And I have to say, one thing that I'm super excited about with the band is that we're really not finding ourselves cooking big meals or wanting to really cook and eat, which is fabulous because I hate to cook. So I'm loving that. Did I say my husband did have his first fill on Thursday? We have a 14cc Realize band. He went in, and I think the doctor put in, he said 4.5 or 5 cc's. And then the girl sits in the room with you while you drink something, and she looked at him and said, "It's not going down, is it?" And he goes, "How can you tell?" And she said, "Your face is all red." So she said, "Why don't you get up and walk around?" He said it almost sounded like a drain unclogging, how it kind of went down. And then he said that, she said, "You know what, let me call the doctor in and have him remove a little bit." And he said the doctor came in and removed, I don't remember how much. I think he said he might now only have 3.5 cc's in his band. And he said that's perfect. Like, that's good for him right now. And I think his next appointment is like August 11th or the beginning of August at some time is his next appointment. And I'm assuming he gets another fill on that date. He's been doing okay. Now that he's got his fill, I think he's on a better track now. He talks about me with the calories. He barely ate today. And I was like, you ate one meal today and drank all protein drinks throughout the day. So, you know, I think the fill was a good thing for him now. So maybe now he's on a better track, and we'll see what happens. I definitely noticed a difference in him. I noticed a difference in myself already, even though I had a 1.6 gain, which whatever, I'm not even counting that. I do see a difference in my face. I always lose weight in my face first. So I noticed that. And I don't know what else. Other than that, I feel great. My husband said the fill really didn't hurt that bad. He said the initial poke, you know, hurts a little bit, and other than that, it's fine. And I have to say, even though I had some reservations about our surgeon in the beginning, I have to say he turned out to be an excellent surgeon. And I have to say, the staff, him, everything, I have to say I'm very happy with them, thank God. Other than that, I guess I'm going to say good night, YouTube, and I will see you soon or next week. Oh, and by the way, obviously I didn't make another video because I did not hit my 20-pound loss goal for when I started work. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. And going back to work was fine this week, and I was able to do my job with no problem. So, alright guys, I will talk to you later, and that's it. Good night, YouTube.